And then you can also have an about section for the visitors that come to your website, such as you can collect their email address, and of course the input type is going to be email. Scale of 1 to 5, how satisfied with you with your product. Okay, a radio button, so a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How they heard about your business, drop down menu like we did in the example. Review of your product, text area. They can leave a review, oh this was great, so on and so forth, which can go hand in hand with the 1 to 5, 5 stars, so on and so forth. And then some important issues. All right, so think of some other types of information that you'd like your visitors to share with you. Now, what you need to do is keep in mind your computer science related career and come up with, give me five questions. Okay, 5 questions for your visitors, and they can include any of these examples, but they need to be related to your career, computer science career. So if you're a video game designer, what video games genre do you like? Have different genres. Looking to buy or trade games, that's not really a video game designer question, so don't use that one. Maybe what price point would you pay for certain games? Would you, spend $80 on a game that you can play for, years to come? Or would you rather spend $20 on a game you'd play for 6 months, sort of thing? Most games nowadays are $60 or more, but sometimes you get a lot of playtime out of some compared to others. So you need 5 questions, displaying your different types of input. So you're going to have to basically copy and paste some of these over into a new file. Okay, you're going to go File, New File. I'm going to call it, created 2. File, Save As. We're just going to call it Form Assignment. Save it as HTML. Okay, come to your template, copy, paste, and then in the body we need to create here. You're gonna, instead of putting that, we're just gonna do a hashtag. All right, so get all this in there, and then inside the form you need to figure out 5 of these that you're gonna ask your person. Okay, so you need a submit button. That doesn't count as your 5. Okay, so you need 5. So question with input type. Okay, then you're going to do a line break. And then you need to make sure, I want you to include 2 field sets. Okay, so you need to do kind of like what we did. Okay, you group it up into 2 different categories. If you want to use more categories and more questions, be my guest, do that. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So question 2 here, 3 here, 4, 5. Okay, so you'll have to, actually add the question, and it's got to relate to your field. So if you're a software developer, what type of software would you like? Leave it as a text area. What are your current needs of your business? Sort of thing. So just take a look at this, figure out how you can take like these questions, your checkbox, your radio, drop down, and put those into questions for your job career, your computer science career. And then any of these extra ones, definitely like your name, comment. You don't really need password or search or any of that stuff. So just figure it out. Make sure it's all typed, syntax is correct. Your values and names and stuff all check out, and that your white text is actually what shows up. All right, and then save it, preview it, and turn it in. Just turn in the HTML file. You don't have to submit a screenshot. Okay, if you have any questions, we'll be on Google Meets next week, or you can send me an email. I know this was a long lesson, but there was a lot that we had to go over and a lot of examples, so hopefully it was helpful for you. Make sure you go back and view anything that you needed to kind of refresh. All right.